Alright, YouTube, we are back here once again, episode 27 of our franchise mode with the Ottawa Senators. We're here in year number 6, it looks like, and we're taking on our heated rivals, the Detroit Red Wings. I'm going to show you guys our lines going into the playoffs first, so that you can get an idea of what the team looks like and how we match up to the Red Wings. So this is what our offense looks like here, with plus 5s in the first two lines, and then plus 3s in the bottom two lines. So it looks pretty good to me. Defensively, we look like this with Thomas Chabot 88 and Jake Sanderson 88 on that first line, then Gavrikov and Sanderson, and then Jake Clemenson and Noah Dobson. In the goal, or in our goaltending, we picked up Ilya Sorokin at the draft here, who did very well for us, going 32, 20, and 4 with 5 shutouts and a 903 save percentage. Pretty decent stuff for goaltending in this year. And then our scratch players, Kevin Ball, to throw in there, maybe instead of Jake Clemenson or anything like that. Now, getting into the comments of the last one, not too much to say going into the playoffs, but we do have a comment from our good friend Fresh here, who says, great episode, thank you. Data782 encountered this issue in the Sharks series, and it had a lot to do with the numbers thing. Okay, interesting. Could have maybe been fixed in a day or two, but EA going to EA, exactly, right? They never fixed any problems for us. Great turnaround though. Yes, it was. If you guys missed out the last episode, we only had, like, I think we were 3, or maybe we were 4, 7, and 3 or something like that after the first like 15 games or so, and we ended up turning it around somehow. So very good turnaround for us. He says, now on to the playoffs and the hated Wings, a big rivalry of ours. If youngsters falter in the first 2 games, don't hesitate to put Drake on the second line and Ball in place of Clemenson if needed. Exactly. We will not hesitate to make changes here. We have a very young team, and I'm going to look to the experienced veterans to pull us through, basically. But now we can take a look at the Detroit Red Wings lines and see more in depth what we are looking at. We did look at them last episode, but now, just for anybody who skipped the end of last episode or anything like that, we can take a quick look at their lines here. So a good top line of Philip Zadina, Dylan Larkin, and Lucas Raymond. We know these guys, though. We've seen them many times before, and we are going to be able to hopefully shut them down. Lucas Raymond and Dylan Larkin, the big goal scorers, or the big point scorers at least, on this line. Their second line, Ricard Raquel, Marco Casper, and Joe Valeno. Marco Casper always scores a few goals against us, it feels like. Last year, we beat them out in 5 games in the first round to get a goal and an assist, so gonna look, this is a decent second line, but I think ours is superior. We have Damien Pascal on the right. On the left is Walker Reimer. In the middle is Ruslan Zadorov. So I think our second line a bit better than theirs. Same with our third. I think our thirds might be better, but they have the experience here for sure, with everybody being 30 plus years of age. Ours are very young players. And then the fourth line is the fourth line. Our fourth line, though, with an 86 overall Drake Batherson on it, very good. Defensively is where they kind of have us definitely in the top pairing, at least. They have Rasmus Dahlin with Moritz Seider here. Moritz Seider, a monster in the simulation. Actually, what is he even doing for them? Yeah, pretty good stuff. 50 points is very, very respectable for a defenseman for sure. So he's been playing very well. And then obviously Rasmus Dahlin is an incredible defenseman for them. 60 points, 70 points in his career. But they don't have the depth. So they have 79 overall Caden Gooley, centered with or partnered with Ryan Pulock, 86 overall. Good 86 overall, solid defenseman, but 79s in their, like, 3 of their 6 defensemen are 79 overall. So maybe we can pull through on that front. And then their goaltending is only 83 overall, Alexander Georgiev. So looking to score some goals in this series. I have a feeling this is going to be a goal scoring series, because even their defensemen don't seem like massive defensive units, you know, more like offensive guys. I think Moritz Seider is probably the better defensive player, but Rasmus Dahlin definitely can chip in offensively, and so can Moritz Seider. So we're going to be looking to shut them down, and basically I think it's going to be a battle of who can score more goals. I know that sounds simple, but I think it's going to be an offensive series is my point. But without further ado, guys, Oh, you will also notice, hang on, you will also notice, excuse me, that this episode is roughly an hour and a half. Could be an hour 40, could be an hour 20, could be an hour 10, you know. I make them that way deliberately so that you guys don't know when we are out of the playoffs. For example, in year number 1, we got swept by the Lightning. Quick 20-minute video, 30-minute video. I made the video about an hour and a half so that nobody knows, oh, you get swept by the Lightning here. So obviously I'm not going to watch it because you don't win the cup. Nobody knows that going into the series or going into the playoff run. So you can all react live with me like you're up there in the stands with me cheering on the boys. After that first period of the first game, though, Maurice Sutter and Dylan Larkin, the two main culprits I'm worried about, both score on Ilya Sorokin, but Tyler Boucher answers right back for us. Also, I believe we are in Detroit to start this off. They have home ice advantage because they had a pretty good regular season, so hopefully we can shut them down a little bit in their home ice, steal one on the road for us, and Berkeley Catton is going to get that started. Berkeley Catton did not have a great regular season, worse points wise than last year, so looking to bounce back in the playoffs. But Andre Kosh are just going to pot 2 in a minute and 50 seconds. He's going to score 2. Marco Kasper gets a third one, and Detroit now has a 3-goal lead with 5 goals on 20 shots. Love to see it, boys. Come on. We're not a good defensive team, I know that, but this is pretty outrageous. Jake Clemenson going to score for us now. I am keeping an eye out on the rookies, though. I know they don't usually simulate very well in the playoffs. I feel like poise is a pretty big factor. Hang on, Rasmus Anderson going to score as well. We're only down by 1 now, boys. Come on, push for that final goal. But Michael Bunting, a 6-4 victory for the Red Wings as Michael Bunting puts that one in the empty net. The 3 stars of the night are all Red Wings. 3 points for Kasha, 2 points for Kasper, and 2 points for Michael Bunting. Let's take a look at our stats and see who went positive, who went negative. Okay, so that first line actually went -2 roughly. Also the second line -2. So the first and second lines negative. And then defensively, seems like a lot of people were negative as well. So I don't really like seeing that very much. But Tyler Boucher, a +1. Dimitri Titan, a +1. Only played 16 or 6 minutes, though. That's kind of strange. So the bottom 6 doing well. The top 6 struggling a little bit. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to do that. So maybe I should make a change based on that. Tim Stützle with 2 assists, though, but he was still on -2. Probably, maybe it was power play? I don't know. That's pretty weird. Let's make some changes. Let's throw, well, the top 6 did bad, the bottom 6 did good. Let's do Drake Batherson on that second line. Let's go Ruslan Zadorov on the third line. Berkeley Catton slots in, but he scored a goal. Berkeley Catton scored a goal, so we can't punish Berkeley Catton. Kilger, he had an assist, a goal here. Kasper Haltinen with nothing. But Kasper Haltinen's the shooter on that line. Okay, let's keep it like this for now. Just that one change, and down here everybody's kind of minus, so let's do this. I'm gonna change it so we have our normal, or I guess they weren't our regular lines this year, but regularly we've been doing, this is how we kind of started last, this is what the lines were for last playoff run. So hopefully this can help us out. And then goaltending, we need a much better performance out of you, Sorokin. I'm putting you in for this game, but if you play bad again, you're going to be tossed. And Peter Kochetkov, who got us to the finals of last year, is going to get a chance. Don't think your leash is too long, my friend. So here we go. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Now I'm going to start simulating through the periods. Here we go. First period, 2-1 for the Senators. Very, very nice. Damien Pascal shows up, as does Alex DeBrincat. If we can get those big boys going, I like our odds in this one. Second period now, 4-2 for the Senators. Ruslan Zadorov demoted to the third line, but he's still going to score one, which is a rare goal for Ruslan. Let in a short-handed goal. That's really, really unfortunate. And then Pablo Kilger scores a power play goal to answer right back on Georgiev. So we're up by 2 now. You remember we had this conversation in the last episode. When we're up in the third period, we seem to squander those opportunities, even though those are the ones where we need to buckle down defensively the most. So I'm hoping in the playoffs, when the stakes are a little bit higher, these boys can really, really shut it down for me in that third period. And it looks like Thomas Chabot, Jake Sanderson, and the boys did exactly that, because we end up winning that one 5-2, not allowing a single goal in the third period. 3 stars of the night, DeBrincat with 2, Pablo Kilger with a goal and an assist, and Joe Veleno with 2 assists. Congrats to all those guys. We are now tied in the series. We steal one on the road, which is very, very big. You're never in trouble in the playoffs until you lose on home ice. The great, or was that Don Cherry that said that? I don't even know, bro. But no reason to make any changes right now. We beat them 5-2 after losing 6-4, so it's definitely been an offensive series as I thought it would. And Casper Halton is going to start early and get us a goal there. And Damien Pascal as well. Let's simulate through now. And a big goal scoring performance here from the Sens and even the Red Wings as well. 6 goals scored in 20 minutes. Damien Pascal with 2, Pablo Kilgore with 1, Casper Haltonen with 1, but then Michael Bunting answers back with 2 goals of his own to try to keep his Red Wings in this. It feels like their second line's really been turning it on. If Michael Bunting's on their second line, I think he is, but forgive me if I'm mistaken with that. Second period now. 5-2, Walker Reimer. You guys remember last year, Walker Reimer was a big part of our playoff run. I think he had 11 goals or something along those lines in however many games that he played during that time. But hang on, here comes Lucas Raymond attempting to have a comeback in the fourth period, and that's going to be helped by Athanasiou and then Joe Veleno, and we fall in the third period, but then Damien Pascal gets his hat trick to get us up by 1. Oh my goodness, the big collapse from the Senators. Luckily, not the end of the world though, as Damien Pascal bails us out with 4.5 minutes left in the game to get us the 1-goal victory. But that's exactly what I was literally just talking about that in the last game. Pascal with a hat trick, Casper Haltonen with 2 points, Pablo Kilgore also with 2 points. Let me take a breather here. Ooh. But yeah, boys, as I was saying, that was the exact scenario that I was trying to stop from happening here. Because if you guys remember in the regular season, whenever we're up in late in the game, it feels like we squander those opportunities more times than not. So it's a bit unfortunate, but that seems to happen quite frequently in these simulations. So I'm really, really hoping that we can move past that type of voodoo for our team and get some dubs on the board and some comfortable ones too. I don't want my heart to be pounding every third period because I'm nervous about how these boys are going to shut the game down. I know we're young, but good lord, you have a 3-goal lead in the third period. You should be able to close that game out with ease. But enough talk here. We still won that one. Not going to make any line changes here. I'm tempted to switch Rasmus Andersson and Noah Dobson around, but I won't do it right now. We're up 2-1 in the series. Game 4 in Ottawa. Let's give these home fans a show right here. First period underway. We got a power play. We're going to score just after it. Damien Pascal, who's been lights out this playoff run. First period ends 2-0. Oh my goodness, Damien Pascal has been tearing it up for us. I think he has he definitely has at least 5 goals in the last 80 minutes, which is crazy out there. Second period now, 3-0. Rasmus Andersson, you see that? I call you out. I say, I might change you with Noah Dobson. Put you on the second line, Noah Dobson on the first. Rasmus Andersson says, hold my beer, GM. I got you. And I say, okay, you can do your thing. I won't get in the way of that. I'm not gonna stop a good thing. I'm here for a party, and it looks like the Sens are too, as are the home fans, who will probably go home happy. I don't want to say anything too early. You guys see the number I'm looking at, and it's that big 0 right there. After winning the game 6-5 game 3, we end up winning game 4 3-0. So a complete shift in the goal scoring there. 3 stars of the night. Who is it? Damien Pascal, of course, with 2 goals. Ilya Sorokin, of course, with the shutout, and then Ruslan Zadorov with 2 assists as well. The boys are clicking, and I am very, very happy with that. Next game, game number 5. We're at Little Caesars Arena. We've been here before. We know we can win here. Let's do it, boys. Let's show them. Damien Pascal, 6 goals in 4 games. Crazy stuff. Let's show these Red Wings that we are not a team to be trifled with, and let's have a very good start to this game. First period, the boys are shooting. And again, as I call out the original Ottawa Senators here, DeBrincat, Stützle both score in the first period, as does the rookie Pablo Kilgore, who I just realized is in his first ever playoff appearance, and he's playing very, very well in it. Second period now, 4-1, and it's Walker Reimer, the hero of the last playoff run. Actually, was he the hero? I mean, he's definitely up there for sure. Tyson Joe's going to score, though, on Ilya Sorokin to give his team, to bring them back within 2. Now they have a power play. Come on, boys, let's be a little more disciplined out there. that is the thing, right? I know Fresh calling for power forward, and I do agree that we need some type of grit in the top six, but I feel like power forwards get so many penalties, man. It always scares me. But either way, we're moving on to round number 2 after that 4-3 victory. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. We almost collapsed in the third period yet again, if you notice. But either way, we do not, and we end up taking the series in 5, just like we did last year. And what was once a heated rival, as we in year 3 or 4, our second playoff appearance. Forgive me for my my lack of remembering here, but I think it was year 3 where no, I think it was year 4 actually, where we made the playoffs. I think we were down 3-1 in the series. We came all the way back to Game 7 against the Red Wings and unfortunately lost in Game 7. But ever since then, we've beat them in 5 both other times that we've seen them. So that's beautiful. We can look at the team stats too, actually, and get a feel of what everybody did in the first round of the playoffs. But we're going to get some rest here, a little bit of rest, as a couple series go to 7 games. And now we're going to be taking on a tough New York Rangers team. But it seems like we actually had a better year than them. I don't know how that happened because they have 4 more wins than us. That's so strange. Let me look at the standings. I feel like that's wrong because I don't feel like we should have home ice advantage on them. But hang on, we had 93 points. Okay. I can just do this, actually. I don't know why I made that so complicated. Yeah, the Rangers had a better year than us. They should have home ice advantage. But we've rigged the system. We've bribed Gary Bettman, and we are going to steal that home ice from them. Let's take a quick look at the players. Who's doing what for us? Pascal with 7 points, 6 goals. Very nice. Pablo Kilgore also with 6 goals. Excuse me, 6 points in 5 games. Nikita Kucherov with 6 points in 5 games. Alex DeBrincat with 5 and 5, -2 though, which is scary. Stützle also with 5 and 5, and then Walker Remmer with 3 in 5 games. Berkeley Catton also with 3. Kasper Haltonen with 3 as well. So a lot of goal scoring around the board, I will say. We have a lot of boys chipping in here, and that makes me pretty happy. Jake Clemenson even threw in a goal there. And all right, Dimitri Titan hasn't done much, but that's okay. He doesn't have to be a Superman out there. We just need respectable performances. Ilya Sorokin with a .901 save percentage and 3 goals against average. Not setting the world on fire, but could be worse for sure. We've had worse goaltending in the playoffs, so I will take that. Now, though, it's time to move on and see what the New York Rangers lines look like. See what they're packing. Oh, of course, Lafreniere in the real world signs a $2 million extension in this game. Ends up being 91 overall, signing at $8 million. I'm sure he'll take that in the real world, man. Then he's centered with Mika Zibanejad here and Vladimir Tarasenko's on the right side. A pretty old core. Their overall is not there whatsoever. 83s, 82s in their top 6. But I will say they definitely have the age, the experience, and they have X factors as well. Artemi Panarin's very scary, as is Mika Zibanejad and Vladimir Tarasenko. Third line is Jonathan Berggren, who was on that Detroit Red Wings team that smoked us in 7 games. Well, it wasn't a smoke. It was a very good series. Barbanov and Anthony Beauvillier as well. This is the B line. They're all Bs, triple Bs. That's funny. Yeah, if you guys get that reference, that's pretty funny. Michael Rasmussen, Ryan Hartman, and Vincent Trocheck still on a big deal, kind of, for a fourth liner, paying $5 million. Then on defense, not the defensive pairing that was in Buffalo, but Adam Fox, former Norris Trophy winner. What does he do for them? 77 points last year, 73 points in year number 2. So he can definitely put up a lot of points. He has 5 points in 7 games for them right now as well. With Keandre Miller, who can have some offensive burst as well, 3 points in 7 games. But he has a lot of penalty minutes. Oh my goodness, maybe we can take care of that. And then their bottom 4 it's okay. I think it's worse than ours. They're definitely their bottom pairing is worse than ours. I would even say that their second pairing is worse than ours as well. But their first pairing with 92 overall, Adam Fox, could be better than ours. So I'll give you guys that. Goaltending, it's Ilya Sorokin, isn't it? Like 93 overall or something? Yeah. 92 overall, not Ilya Sorokin, excuse me, Igor Shesterkin. Always get those two mixed up. I don't usually, but when I'm commentating, the words just flow, and sometimes you make mistakes. It is what it is. So far, he has a 900 save percentage and 2.96 goals against. So the battle of the Russian goaltenders. And can we just say, Russian goaltending in real life has been crazy recently. Vasilevsky, Sorokin, Shesterkin, like. If they go to if the Olympics ever happen, which it seems like they're probably not going to, but if they ever do, man, they're gonna have crazy goaltending. But either way, we're not here to celebrate their team. We're here to destroy them. So we're somehow at the Canadian Tire Center. We're going to take advantage of our home ice, fans being there. Let's smack these guys. Let's do it. Let's just show up and beat them 8-0. Okay, Panarin's going to score to start off the game. Hang on, boys. We can't let another one go in. First period, excuse me. We're down 2-0. Shots 13-5 in favor of the Rangers. Not nice to see at all. Jonathan Bergen also scored with a minute and a half left, which is a pretty rough goal to let in, man. Second period now, 3-0. Adam Fox scores shorthanded on Ilya Sorokin. All right, boys. All right, that's a wake-up call for sure. They can score on us, and they can keep us from scoring, which is very, very scary. Vincent Trocheck on that fourth line gonna score as well. Man, that's super scary. We can't score on Igor Shesterkin. Man, here we go. We have ourselves a series 4-0. The New York Rangers come in here, and they slap us silly in front of our home ice fans, man. All right, let me look at who was minus, who was plus, and figure something out. So, Noah Dobson, Jake Sanderson. So the second line actually wasn't awful. The third line wasn't awful either. Ruslan Zadorov -2, Tim Stützle. So that first line's getting eaten alive, man. It really is. Yeah, okay. So I think I have an idea of what I want to do. We got to stop the first line from... We can't have our first line being our worst line, right? So what do we do in a situation like that? Well, we feed the hot hand. I say, Damien Pascal, go to that first line. I know you give it only a +3 instead of +5, but what else are we supposed to do, man? He's leading our team in goals. He should get the most ice time because of it. I need a shooter on this line now. Kasper Halttunen, how much have you shot in the playoffs? Hang on, boys. We got it. We got to do this. We can't allow this to go on for too much longer. I'm gonna give Pablo Kilgore the chance. I'm gonna do it because he's been great so far. He has 6 points in 6 games. Okay, Ruslan Zadorov on that fourth line. He was -2 last game. This fourth line was a minus. Do we have anybody who we can bring in? No, we don't know. And then defensively, it was who was it? I think Rasmus Andersson was a minus actually. Okay, let's switch this. Let's just do just an easy switch. Noah Dobson instead, Rasmus Andersson. They have slightly different stats, so perhaps that helps. Perhaps it doesn't. Who knows? But just a little switch like that. And Ilya Sorokin, we keep him in the net, right? 897 save percentage now, 3.17. Just like last time, Ilya, we'll keep you in. If you get shellacked in this one, though, we're going to go to Pyotr Kochetkov. I know you got us through the Red Wings, but this is a completely different team now. We need completely different lineups. Here we go. Second game, game number 2. Big lineup changes for the Sens. Let's see if it means anything or if we let in a goal early on. And once again, the Rangers take an early shot lead. First period underway, 1-0. Artemi Panarin getting his team on the board first once again. Come on, boys. We can compete with these guys. This is not going to be a blowout. I know we can compete. Second period now. Let's go. Come on. 2-2. We tie the game up. Tim Stützle with a new first line. He's going to score, as is Nikita Kucherov. Got sent to the third line, but still on that first power play time, and he's going to put one in. And then Vladimir Tarasenko scores with 48 seconds. The Sen in real life, the newest Senator in real life, finds himself competing against the Sens in this universe. Third period underway. It's a tight one, 2-2. Both goalies playing well so far. The Russian goalies facing down each other, 200 feet away from each other, looking each other right in the eyes. I just said each other about 5 times, and then I said it again to make my commentary even worse. But here we go. Shots 30-28 in favor of the Sens, and Alex DeBrincat's going to score with 2 minutes left in the game to give a big lead, or a big victory to the Senators. The game-winning goal to Alex DeBrincat. Oh, baby, we have ourselves a series now. Sorokin, a .928 save percentage. DeBrincat with the game-winning goal, and Tim Stützle with 2 goals. My voice went a little bit there, but hopefully you guys can forgive me. The playoffs, super, a lot of energy we got to throw into this. So minuses were Casper Halton and Kilger. So that third lineman, or the second line with Kilger, I guess, Berkeley Catton as well. Rasmus Anderson was a minus, Jake Sanderson. So the second and third lines minus, but we get the victory nonetheless. So we don't change the lines after getting a victory, do we? And Damien Pascal also, look at that, 9 points in 7 games for Damien Pascal. What does he want? How much? He wants so much money though, right? Doesn't he want like 11 mil or something? Let's see, all expiring. Damien Pascal, how much do you want? 8 years, 12 mil. Are you insane? We'll have to think about that later. Also, Alex DeBrincat, you still want like, yeah, you still want pretty cheap. I should actually sign that contract fairly soon. Jake Sanderson probably going to be leaving us. It is what it. Casper Halton probably going to be leaving as well. Nikita Kucherov wants to come back. What do you? Okay, we'll think about that. So we don't need to do that right now. We'll think about it. Okay, game number 3. We're in Madison Square Garden in the heart of New York, a very difficult place to play in, but we can do it, boys. We are a gritty, well, we're not really that gritty, but we're a young team. We got lots of energy. We can win games that we maybe shouldn't be winning, so let's show them right now. First period, oh, snap. Vladimir Tarasenko, oh, I didn't mean to start that. Hang on. Let's go back to the first period. Vladimir Tarasenko scores on Ilya Sorokin, as does Philip Keedle on the power play. Rough first period, but we can turn it around, boys. We can still turn it around. Shots are even, so Ilya Sorokin's let in 2 shots on 11 goals is not ideal. Second period now underway. 4-1. Zibanejad scores shorthanded. Walker Reimer scores even strength, and then Artemi Panarin also. I'm not liking how this series feels. It feels like when the Rangers win, they win big, right? 4-0 and 5-1, maybe 6-1. Oh my gosh, there it is, 6-1. The Rangers win big and we win small, and that's really, really rough to come back from, right? If you're fighting, you're clawing, you have to do your best to even score on Igor Shesterkin, who's going to shut the door on you 2 out of 3 games. He's going to play amazing. It's going to be really, really hard to win a series like that. So let's go to the 3 stars. Guido with 3 points, Mika Zibanejad with 2 points, Artemi Panarin with 2 goals. And now, here we go. Let's see who. Jake Clemenson had a great game. Oh my gosh. -4s from Thomas Chabot, from Tim Stützle as well. Noah Dobson. Yikes. Damien Pascal -2. Nikita Kucherov -2. The first line, man. The first line not doing well. So who can I bring in? Ruslan Zadorov to the first line? Drake Batherson to the first line, maybe? What's Batherson been doing for me? Yeah, he's all right. All right. Timmy might have to drop to the second line. Hang on, let me make some changes, because we cannot have our top line going like -5 or -4 in a game. That's just absolutely unacceptable. And then I'm also going to do... Berkeley Catton's been okay. Ruslan Zadorov, not really. But Ruslan has more points. Yeah, I'm okay with that so far. Pablo Kilger, though, in 2 games on the first or second line, hasn't done anything. Tim Stützle going to be on his line now, though. Okay, let's throw Nikita Kucherov there on that second line. Tim Stützle can be there as well, as can Pablo Kilger. Oh my gosh. As will Pablo Kilger. Wait, what am I trying to... Okay, that's what the first line is going to... Or second line is going to look like, okay? First line will be Pascal, Batherson, DeBrincat. Now, defensively, we need some changes. I'm going to stack it. I'm going to stack the lines defensively. Do I stack them, actually, or do I? Yeah, let's stack. And, you know what? I'm going to put Kochetkov in the net. You might think that's a throw. You might not. I don't know. But these are the lines going into game number 3. We made some changes. Hey, should I do anything else? Let's get Kucherov on the shooting side, actually. Yeah, I like that. Walker Reimer is a lefty. Tim Stützle is obviously the lefty. Okay. The boys. Okay, are these lines cooking for me? You think this is okay? I think it might be. Let's do it. What the heck? Nothing to lose, right? We're already down in the series, so... Actually, you know what? But Jake Clemenson just had a really good performance. I gotta keep him in there. He actually played well. As Vladislav Gavrikov doing good too. So I can't take. I was gonna take out Clemenson for Kevin Ball, but actually Clemenson is one of our only defensemen going plus right now. So I don't want to do that. But let's just jump into game number. What is this? Game 3, right? No, this is game 4. Oh my gosh, game 4. We got to win game 4 to tie it up at 2. So here we are, game 4, Madison Square Garden. Let's do this, boys. We can win this game. Come on, I have faith in the team. First period, now 1-0 for the dang New York Rangers. I'm not liking how this series feels. It just feels like we're in a very tough situation right here. Second period now, Kochetkov, come on, baby. We need you to shut the door. I know it's a lot to ask, but we need it. Second period, 3-1 for the Rangers. Drake Batherson scores on that first line, but it's just not enough. We just can't get past Igor Shesterkin, man. He's really, really playing well, Shesterkin is. Power play. We need something, boys. We had a great power play in the regular season, and it's a long one, and we can't get... Come on, the refs are gifting this to us. Titan's going to score from the corner, and now somebody step up. Please, please, please! And no. Shesterkin and the Rangers shut us down once again. We lose that game 3-2. Shesterkin 944 save percentage. Ryan Hartman with 2 points. Vinny Trocheck with a goal. The Sens points. DeBrincat did well. Titan did well. Obviously, he scored that big goal. Batherson did well. Pascal's the first line was doing well, but it seems like everybody else kind of sucked. Kilger on the third line didn't. Not a third line sucked real bad, and then everyone else -1. Okay, third line, what do I do? I'm going to switch, actually, Titan and Pablo Kilger right here. I know it's kind of strange, and I agree, but I think, I don't know, I just feel like Pablo Kilger is the one that's, I know he has points, but he hasn't scored at all this series, and Titan just had that big goal, so maybe we ride off that. Also gives us +5, which I don't know if actually it means anything. You know what? Jake Clemenson's been playing well. We're going to throw him up to the second line. Noah Dobson now with Gavrikov. So everybody's on the right. Actually, not everybody's on the right sides, but I think this is better. Or do we put Jake Clemenson +5? But chemistry doesn't really mean that much in the playoffs, I feel like. So let's see about this now for our defenseman. And you know what? We got to make some type of change, don't we? Let's get Gavrikov out and throw Kevin Ball in there. Why not? Just see what it does. And then goalies, I want to stick with Peter Kochetkov. He had a good performance, 918 save percentage. Let in 3 goals, but I'll take that performance over what Sorokin's been giving us anyways. So let's try this now. We've got DeBrincat, Pascal, Batherson, Kucherov, Stützle, Walker, Reimer, Titan, Zadorov, Haltonen, Kilger, Catton, Boucher. Could be all right. Let's do it, boys. It's an elimination game. It's an important game. So, you know what that means, boys. We simulate the entire period. We're down 3-1. We've come back from 3-1 before, though. This team, for some reason, they just have our number. But I have faith in these guys. We can make it. We're at home ice as well. So if we're gonna do it, we can be on the opposite end this time. This time we can be the one upsetting. You guys know the classic story. You're up 3-1 in the series, but you're going in their home. They win on home ice, then they beat you at home, and then game 7, anything can happen. So come on, boys, let's take this one right here on home ice. We still have a chance in this series. First period underway. I love you, Nikita Kucherov. What a free agency signing Nikita Kucherov was. I just picked him up because, hey, it's an 88 overall that can play on our third line. Drake Batherson as well. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's show these Ottawa Senators fans the fire. But then Salcido over there gets one back for his New York Rangers. Yep, power play. Nope, doesn't go anywhere, but that's okay. Come on now. First period, I'm good if we finish 2-1. We do. First period ends 2-1. Good performance offensively, good performance defensively. We're also doubling their shots roughly. Now we're doubling their shots. And Tim Stützle gonna score. And it looks like Connor Ingram's in the net. Why is Connor Ingram in the net? Oh my god, they have a 78 overall. We gotta take advantage of this. We're tripling their shots now. Alex DeBrincat gonna score as well to get us a 4-1 lead here at home. Come on, boys. We can do this. 28 shots to 11. We are smoking them in the shot category. Peter Kochetkov is holding the fort as best he can right now. And we have a 3-goal lead going into the third period. The Ottawa fans are going crazy. They've seen their team do this before, and they're hoping that they can do it once again. Third periods have been rough for us in this playoff run, though, so hoping to keep them off the score sheet. And Casper Halttunen, Casper Halttunen was our first ever draft pick as GM of the Ottawa Senators. It's going to be sad to see him go. He will probably leave at the NHL draft, but great performer. Pablo Kilgore also scores in that fourth line. Let's go, boys. 6-2 victory. Shots 39-21 in favor of the Sens, and that is a big-time performance out of the Sens. Let's go, boys. Come on now. 3 stars of the night. Stützle with 2 points. Kucherov with 2 points. DeBrincat with 2 points. So maybe Stützle and Kucherov just simulate super, super well together. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, because it seems like when they're on that line, man, at the same line, we click offensively, which I love to see. So step 1 of our plan is complete now. We won at home. Now it's a matter of stealing one on the road, which we have not done this series, and then winning this game 7 on home ice. So we can do this, boys. We can win in Madison Square Garden. We must have done it in the season at some point. I mean, I hope we did, or else I'm just trying to hype these boys up for nothing, but looking at the other matchups, 3-2 for Columbus. The Avs swept St. Louis, and then 3-2 as well for Calgary. Let me go for a drink of water. Actually, one sec, boys. My voice is going. Okay, I'm back. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Game 6, Madison Square Garden. Enough talk. Let's simulate this. A historic arena for a historic game. Game number 6, the Sens versus the Rangers. It's been a great series so far, and Barabanov is going to start this one by score. Oh no, I forgot to put Kochetkov in the nets. Oh my gosh, big lapse of judgment here, but the Sens can still get one. There we go. Pablo Kilgore gonna score. It's okay. Kochetkov, maybe he got injured. Maybe that's what it was, because I thought auto rotate goalie was off. Maybe it's on. I don't know. Either way, Sens, we tie the game up at 1s. Sorokin's in the net. He's the better goalie, but he has not been simulating like it this playoff run. That's okay. We're going to rely on him anyways. Shots look fairly even, and the score is even as well. So the Sens looking to push here at Madison Square Garden. We need some type of catalyst here. A power play, perhaps. A penalty kill, like a shorthanded goal would be crazy. The roof would blow off the place, but no. It's Game 6, and it feels like a Game 6. 1-1 is the score going into the third period. It's a goaltending duel right here. A pitching duel in the MLB, a goaltending duel here in the NHL. Shots even, score even. Power play for the Rangers, killed off, and then Dimitri Titan with his second goal of the... Oh no, it was Pablo Kilgore that scored. But Dimitri Titan scores to give the Sens a 1-goal lead, and is that going to do it? Oh my goodness, these young kids turning up for the Senators right here. And Shesterkin has a great game, but Sorokin has an even better one, giving us 32 saves on 33 shots. Oh my goodness. Dimitri Titan and Pablo Kilgore, the 2 rookies on the team, turn up and allow us to win the game, baby. Those are the 3 stars. Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding, my throat is aching, but we are going to continue this one, and it's Game 7, ladies and gentlemen, at the Canadian Tire Center, even though it should be at Madison Square Garden, but our little $20 over there to Gary Bettman gets us home ice advantage in this series. So let's go Sens. Let's go Sens. Shesterkin against Sorokin. The lines remain the same. We've won with these lines, so I'm not changing them. Even though Pablo Kilgore and Dimitri Titan both had good games, I'm not changing the lines. We've gotten 6 goals with these lines before, and both times we've had these lines, we've actually limited them. So I'm not saying they're due for a good game, because I don't believe in that. I know a lot of people think, oh, well, they haven't scored in the last 2 games, so, their offense is due. I just don't agree with that premise. So here we go. Game 7. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. But I should not be the one that is feeling nervous. These guys sacrifice each and every day to get this far in the playoffs, and now they are in the best of the 8, or the top 8 of the teams, so of the teams that are remaining. So we're here, we're home at Canadian Tire Center. Last time we were here, we won 6-2. Let's replicate that performance, please, boys. Game 7, Canadian Tire Center. The game is underway. Let's go here, boys. ×8 simulation. We're watching every period. And of course, Artemi Panarin gonna score on the first shot of the game. You absolutely love to see it. But then Berkeley Catton answers right back after they get on a 5-on-3 power play. Berkeley Catton gets out there and says, hold my... And I don't even know if he can drink. But anyways, Alex DeBrincat's gonna score on the power play to give us a 2-1 lead. Let's go, boys. Let's break through Shesterkin. We can do it. And Sorokin, you need to shut that door, buddy, because I once again forgot to switch you out. Actually, no, I didn't want to switch you up because you had a great game 6. So that's how it is. The first period finished 2-1 lead for the Ottawa Senators at the Canadian Tire Center somehow. Don't ask me how that happened. I don't know. But that's what the first period yields for us. Now, second period, and Panarin doing his best to get his team back in this one. And they have a long power play. But then Casper Halton in the first ever draft pick is going to score to get us a 3-2 lead. And Nikita Kucherov. Let's go, boys. I need you fired up. I need you out there shooting as hard as you ever shot, skating as hard as you possibly can. I want your legs to fall off each and every time you get back on the ice. And Thomas Chabot with his first goal of this playoff run. Let's go, Sens. Come on. The chant echoes throughout the arena as the players make their way down to the locker room. They hear, let's go, Sens. Let's go, Sens, rumbling throughout the arena. They get fired up. They don't need a speech from me. They don't need a speech from Thomas Chabot or anybody else on the team. They just need the absolute emotional embrace of all the fans here in Ottawa. We're going to pretend like we're back in LeBreton Flats, or we're in LeBreton Flats, because trust me, if we weren't, they would not be hearing that. But either way, here we go. The arena is new. The arena is massive, and the Sens are hyped up to get on the ice for the third period. Let's go, boys. Come on. 20 minutes, and Walker Reimer starts off. 27 seconds into this period, he's going to score, followed by Dimitri Titan, who scores, and now we can do this, boys. We're up 7-3 in the third period. We just have to not have a total collapse. We're not the 2013 or whatever it was Toronto Maple Leafs. We can do this here. 5 minutes left, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute left, and the Senators are going to round number 3. Let's go, boys. Simulation is complete. Oh my god. Woo! I gotta take a break after that one. Thomas Chabot scores 2 points. Let's simmer down a little now. Casper Halton in with 2 points, and Alex DeBrincat with 2 as well. Let's take a look more at these individual stats, I suppose. Why not? Yeah, everybody's plus. A lot of people are plus. Did everyone get a point? No, there's some people without points. How dare you? In Game 7, not everybody on the team got a point. Are you kidding me? Kevin Ball played? What? And he played 19 minutes? Is that a... Bro, new game, new glitch. Kevin Ball, who is a scratched 7th defenseman, played 19 minutes on the ice, even though he's not even in my lineup. Wow. You love to see that, EA. You love to see it. And just so you guys know I'm not kidding, I'm going to show you the lines. The current round of the playoffs is over. Would you like to continue simulating? Yes, I would. But first, let me look at the lines real quick, because I don't think Kevin Ball is on the... Oh. Okay. EA, I would like to issue a formal apology. I didn't think that I put him in there, but I guess... I was just so hyped on that win that I completely forgot that I threw him in there for Game 5, I think it was. So I'm sorry about that. But either way, I'm not going to complain about it. We beat the Rangers after being down 3-1 in the series, which is huge. And now we go on to face the Columbus Blue Jackets. All right, so here is the Blue Jackets team, and I'm not too impressed with it. I don't know how they got this far. It feels very reminiscent of the Anaheim Ducks, who beat us in the finals last year. But either way, we have 85 overall Johnny Gaudreau with the X Factors for sure, so worried about him. Then 86 overall Alexander Wenberg on their first line. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. I love Alexander Wenberg, but An 86 on your first line is kind of strange. Although I think we have Drake Batherson on ours, but he's been playing well for us, so I'm not gonna bash Drake. And then Tyler Bertuzzi, who has a goal. So who's scoring on this line? Is it? I guess it's Johnny Gaudreau who's been ripping them, huh? Yeah, so this first line is clicking, even though they have low overalls. Grayson Seabrook at 80 overall has 8 points in 12 games. Nice from him. Then they got Steven Stamkos on their second line, 7 points in 12 games. So it's Steven Stamkos against Nikita Kucherov. Pretty funny to see after they've spent their whole careers together. Their third line's really, really good. A really good third line here with an 85, 84, and 82. Pretty good stuff. Cole Sillinger, how has he grown? Oh my God, Cole Sillinger has 13 points in 12 games. Crazy. And then Ken Johnson. Ken Johnson usually grows very well, but only an 82 overall here with Vinny Hinostroza, who was a Senator for a little bit, and Tanner Jeannot. Now, defensively, yeah, they're always strong defensively, man. But look at, okay, so they have a good top pairing, not as good as Detroit's, but a good 89-87 combo with David Jiricek and Zach Werenski, so that's pretty good. Then Denton Mateychuk, who always simulates pretty well, or like grows to a good, decent overall. But then Riley Walsh, 30 years old, right defenseman. He's a +6, so I'm not going to say that he's bad or anything, but 78 overall, we can get through that. And then Connor Clifton as well with Pierre Durette. What a French-Canadian name, man. Love it. Is he Canadian? He must be, right? Yeah, he's from Quebec, huh? So anyways, love to see it. Big boy, 6'3", got X Factors as well. But with Connor Clifton, like, they have a weak bottom three. You know, I know that's not really a thing, but, like, their three worst defensemen are pretty weak. So, actually, no. Their bottom two defensemen are weak. 78 and 76, but a 78 on your third line or on your second line is kind of rough. Goaltending, who do they have in the nets? Oh my God, they don't have a goalie. How have they made it this far? Joey Decord, former Ottawa Senator, has been tearing up the league with a 919 save. Are you kidding me? EA. Like, how does this happen, man? He's got 81 glove high, 76 poise, and he's torching us. Or not us, but he's torching the rest of the league. I mean, how does that happen? 78 overall and 78. They don't have a goalie. Are they scratches? 82 overall, Lawson Krause is scratched. Wow. So yeah, they have a very strong forward core. They have a pretty strong forward core, very strong defensive core, but weak goaltending. So I know our boys can beat 78 overall Joey Decord, man. I know we can. So let's do it. We're in Columbus, rightfully this time. They went 9-1 to end their season. Wow, crazy stuff. We saw their team. We're in Columbus to start. We're in the Eastern Conference Finals for the second time in as many years. Let's make our fans back north of the border proud. First period, 1-0 Senators. Walker Reimer, I love this man, scores on Joey Decord. Second period underway now. Second period, 1-1 tie game. Tanner Jeannot. Actually, that's not how you say his name. Tanner Jeannot scores on Ilya Sorokin. I'm used to saying Igor Shesterkin now, but it's not Igor Shesterkin. That's Ilya Sorokin for the Senators. Walker Reimer gets his second of the game on Joey Decord right there. Now, boys, this is a classic playoff situation where we should not be giving them power play opportunities, but even though we do, it doesn't matter. Nikita Kucherov scores just before that power play happens, I suppose. Now, our power play leads nowhere. Classic playoff situation. You just shut the game down. You let Sorokin see the puck that's coming at him, but Connor... Of course, I talk smack about Connor Clifton, and he's going to rifle one past Ilya Sorokin there. But 3-2 victory for the Sens in game number 1. I love seeing that. Walker Reimer with 2 goals, Nikita Kucherov with 2 points, and Ilya Sorokin gets himself a third star with a 28 save percentage? At 928 save percentage, making 26 saves. Nothing to do here but move on to game number 2 now of the Eastern Conference Finals. We should be able to score like 4 goals a game on Joey Decord. Just saying. That was 3-goal performance. Not mad about it whatsoever, but 4 goals is what I'm looking for. First period, 2-1 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Drake Batherson gets on the board, but their fourth line center, Kent Johnson, scores, and Cole Sillinger scores a short-handed goal from no angle. How does that go in, Sorokin? You gotta stop that puck, my friend. But Tyler Boucher gonna score. That's the second, I think, of the playoffs so far. And Joey Decord looking like Swiss cheese out there, hopefully. I don't actually know. Am I recording this? Hang on, I better be. Yeah, I am. Okay, thank goodness. David Jiricek scores to get his team the lead. Up 3-2 now are the Columbus Blue Jackets, and we're gonna be finishing off. No, we're not. Damien Pascal, who was silent, absolutely silent in round number 2. He says, he pops through I don't know, he gets down the ice and he says, hey, did you forget about me? You shouldn't have, and snipes it past Joey Daccord to get his, like, 7th or 8th goal of this playoff run. We need to stop taking penalties, boys. Cole Sillinger scores 2 power play, oh my god. Yeah, just go on, have a laugh, you know, just absolutely smack us. Oh, I can't believe that. So many power plays. I gotta fix the penalty kill after this. But that's unacceptable behavior out of us. Oh my god. Wow, let's just get out of here, yeah. Yeah. Okay, we took a game on the road. I'm not even worried about that game because we're not gonna have that many minuses. Look, we have some -2s. The second line. Yikes, the second line, rough. But we don't have many minuses because they were all power play goals. They scored like 4 power play goals on us. Let's actually look. Columbus stats. How many? 3 power play goals on us? Yeah. So that's a 4-3 game without all the power play goals. So because of that now, we should touch up the penalty kill. Let me do that real quick. All right, so I touched up the penalty kill. This is what it looks like now. Tim Stützle with Tyler Boucher, Walker Reimer with Ruslan Zadorov. Here they both have good defensive stats. Ruslan Zadorov with 5-star defense as well. So definitely going to be trying to use that. Walker Reimer with good stick checking, good defensive awareness. So I threw him out there. And then 3rd unit, I threw Berkeley Catton. But I think I'm going to go with Drake Batherson, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Let's go with Drake Batherson. Yeah, he has better defensive stats. And then I actually don't want to go with Dimitri Titan either. I don't know why I did that. Let's do Damien Pascal. I think he has 4-star. Yeah, let's go Damien Pascal. He's got pretty good stats all around for that unit. So that's what the penalty kill looks like now. You know what else I realized we need? We need like a top 6 two-way forward, like right here. I could use like an 86 overall two-way forward. That would be fire. But anyways, what are you gonna do? Game 3, didn't touch the even strength units. I thought even strength was fine, but we're going to touch up that penalty kill for sure. We are here at the Canadian Tire Center for game number 3. And it's underway now. First period, 1-1. Steven Stamkos scores and Nikita Kucherov scores, and they're on different teams. Isn't that so funny? My goodness. So Stamkos scores, Nikita Kucherov says, I'll one-up you. I won't do it on the power play. Ah, dang, man. They scored another power play goal. Crazy. But there it is, 1-1 after 1. Second period now, it remains 1-1. So Joey Daccord, despite being a 78 overall, is shutting us down. And Tyler Bertuzzi is going to score to give his team a 2-1 lead. Come on, Sens. There's no way we're going to let the 78 overall Joey Daccord smack us and get... Yeah, there we go. Walker Reimer. He has Joey Daccord's number. So that's very nice to see. And Rasmus Anderson as well. From the exact same... Keep shooting from the right point. Keep sniping them from there. Tim Stützle, he scores from the center of the ice. And that's a 4-2, 5-2 victory as Damien Pascal snipes one on the empty net. 5-2 victory for the Sens. That's exactly what I was looking for. See, sometimes you just have to berate your team. You yell at them for not scoring 5 goals on a 78 overall goaltender. You can't let a 78 overall goalie beat you. Come on, boys. Love to see the fire that they showed right there. 3 assists for Jake Sanderson, 2 points for Rasmus Anderson, and 2 points for Nikita Kucherov. Going into game number 4. All right, game number 4 now. No reason to touch the lines after winning 5-2 in that one. Let's just jump right into it, boys. First period now underway. And the dang Columbus Blue Jackets have had great first periods, man. So let's buckle down in the first period, boys. Can't keep letting them get the first goal. And of course, it's a power play goal again. So even though I made all those penalty kill changes, doesn't seem like it's really making a difference. But second period now, I love these Sens. I love these boys so much. I love Tim Stützle. I love Walker Reimer. These guys know how to show up in the playoffs. Let me tell you that. They might not be like 80-point, 100-point players in the regular season, but come playoff time, you can rely on these guys to get you goals when you need them. Because we're now up 2-1. Come on, power play. Come on, boys. Yes, Alex DeBrincat. I love you so much. Oh my God. These boys are tearing it up for us right now. And this is going to be a... 4-1. Oh my gosh, 4-1 victory as Tim Stützle scores an empty netter to get us the win. Let's go, Sens. Come on, Tim Stützle with 3 points, Walker Reimer with 2 assists, and Nikita Kucherov with 3 assists. So that second line has been torching these Columbus Blue Jackets recently. And look at that. Free agency acquisition Nikita Kucherov has 18 points in 16 games. Big free agency signing from myself. And we are now at Columbus at Nationwide Arena for game number 5. It can all end right here. Let's do it. Simulation now and get this first period underway, and that's 2-0 for the Ottawa Senators as Walker Reimer scores shorthanded, and Kasper Halttunen scores as well. He's been pitching in every once in a while. Definitely a better playoff performer than regular season is Kasper Halttunen, and it looks like their 78 overall Joey Daccord is showing signs of fatigue. He's made it to the conference finals, but now it seems like can't quite keep up with the big boys. At least I hope so. I hope I didn't just jinx it. But anyways, second period. Why do I talk? Why do I talk? Instant karma for that. Cole Sillinger scores on the power play. Tanner Jeannot scores even strength. Wow. Anyways, third period, get underway. We can end it right here, but Steven Stamkos is gonna snipe one, but then Nikita Kucherov, whenever Stamkos scores, Kucherov answers right back. Then Seabrook scores, come on, Sens, answer right back. Tim Stützle answers back. This is a crazy third period now. Now, Sorokin, you're the higher overall goalie. You're an incredible goalie. We need you to shut the door right here, not let them score, and get us, into the Stanley Cup final, hopefully. So let's see. Sens, 2 minutes left in the game. Are we gonna do it the first time this video? We're going into overtime. Look at our team, guys. We have 100 offense, 100 offense, and 93 defense. Game 5 underway, and this is a simple one. We score. We're on to the Stanley Cup Finals. We lose, the series extends. So here we go, boys. I forgot that we stacked the lines too. So it's Sanderson and Chabot on that deep pairing. Please, Sanderson, do something good with it. I will now just, you guys know how I like to edit these videos. I'll just cut to the important things. And here's one right here. Oh, good opportunity there as DeBrincat tries to find Chabot, but can't quite get it. Wenberg now coming down 2-on-1. Puck falls to Johnny Gaudreau. Johnny Hockey now, looks to try to, oh my gosh, Sorokin, be careful. Tries to center that, and then Sorokin almost puts that in his own nets, but the Sens break it out. DeBrincat in space. Shot. Good save. Pascal now. And this line over to DeBrincat. He's going to score. He's going to score. And the Ottawa Senators, we have gone to the Stanley Cup Final for the second year in a row. Let's go, boys. Oh my gosh. Come on, Sens. Come on, baby. What a performance from the Ottawa Senators. Oh my god, my heart is pumping. Alex DeBrincat is the overtime hero off a good play from Damien Pascal to get that puck from the boards. There is Captain Thomas Chabot shaking the hand of probably Johnny Gaudreau, I think it was. So that does not look like Sorokin at all, but Chabot, will you touch the Prince of Wales trophy? No, you will not. There you go. I know Ray Ferraro hates it, but we are not going to touch that trophy. Thomas Chabot says no, and the Senators are off to the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, and now that that round is out of the way, you guys probably can see who we're going to go up against, and it is the Battle of Canada. The Stanley Cup is coming north of the border for the first time, and I can't look at it now. But it's, I don't know, a long time since a Canadian team has won it. I don't know if we won in the simulation, which is what I wanted to check. Hang on, my mic's a little bit messed up. That's just what I wanted to check to see if how long ago a Canadian team had won it. And we're gonna be oh no, the Calgary Flames, guys. You remember in year 2 or year 3, we decided to keep Giroux instead of keeping Eli Tolvanen. And who is their big gun on that second line? Of course, Eli Bloody Tolvanen is here. He played 1 year with us. He scored 61 points. The same amount of points that he scored with them this year. Oh, that's so scary, dude. That's so scary. But Eli Tolvanen on their second line. He's got 17 points in 16 games, tearing it up. Also, Simeon Darago-Chinsev has 19 points in 16 games. Are you kidding me? And Victor Arvidsson, 17. Oh my God, these guys are destroyed. That second line is crazy. All right, Jonathan Huberdeau with 16 and 16, Kadri with 13 and 16, and Gustav Nyquist. Okay, so their first line, it's good. It's definitely good with Huberdeau and Kadri. It's definitely good, but it's not amazing, right? Kadri's still on that crazy deal. It's not it's not like world ending. It's not like we're playing 2020 Tampa Bay Lightning here or anything like that, right? Their third line, very strong with Adam Ruzicka, 85 overall. Matteo Tuilizana, who is a 2020, I just butchered that name so hard, 2024 first round draft pick, top 10 draft pick actually. Only 6.16 games, not worried about that. The legend himself, Oscar Lindblom as well. Okay, good. They're really good third line, but fourth line kind of weak. +4, but they're plus, so can't really take anything away from them. Quinton Musty is here. Wow, I love to see it. Real world prospect. I love to see that. And then defensively, okay, they don't have amazing defense. Mackenzie Weegar's still here on a massive deal. Wow. They don't have crazy defense, but it's good. Lucas Bednar, a medium elite 10th overall defensive defenseman, drafted 4 years ago, looking to make his mark. Then Brendan Carlo, great defense. So their top pairing is 2 defensive defensemen. It could be really hard to score on these guys. Wow. Then Oliver Shillington, offensive defenseman with only 2 points. Love to see it. And then Alexander Carrier. So they go 2 defensive defensemen, 2 offensive defensemen. That's so strange. Then Mackenzie Weegar with 2 points in 16 games, and Nolan. So I'm not really wowed by their defense, but it's good. You know, it's solid, but I'm not wowed by it. Goaltending, Thatcher Demko. No, we're gonna be stoned by another godly goaltender, aren't we? Man, okay. Thatcher Demko has insane numbers. So I should just trade for Thatcher Demko in every GM mode, huh? That would make life a lot easier. But here we go. We're at Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary. Game 1, round 4, Stanley Cup Finals. We've been here before, 2 years in a row now, guys. There's no excuse. We have the experience now. Come on, boys. I'm begging you. I'm literally begging you with EA gods. I'm praying to the EA gods right now. Let's do it again. Game 1, Stanley Cup Finals. Let's start the simulation up. First period. Oh my God. Eli Tolvanen. Bro, that's such main villain energy from Eli Tolvanen. Oh my God. 16 shots. We let in a goal. And of course, it's Eli Tolvanen that's going to score it. Second period now. Underway. Still 1-0. We can't get past Thatcher Demko. With the 2 defensive defensemen on their first line and Thatcher Demko in the nets. Apparently, it's really hard to score on him. He's a great goalie, and it shows. But Tim Stützle is going to put one in for the Senators. And this is Lucas Bednar, I swear to. Is that the defensive defenseman, Lucas Bednar? Is that what his name was? What a prick. But what is this? They're getting like a 4-minute power play for no reason. Oh, it's not for no reason probably, but either way, come on boys, let's go. And Calgary is gonna win that one 2-1. They win game 1. And that's a scary sight. That's a very scary sight because our 100 overall offense on 30 shots can only get us 1 goal. Oh boy, that's nerve-wracking. 3 stars of the night, who is it? Of course, Thatcher Demko and Ilya Sorokin, and then Lucas Bednar. I swear to God. That is the defenseman, right? I just want to just check. I can't check from here, which is ridiculous, but I think it is. All right, let's look at our stats. Hang on, let's do our due diligence. No, it's not just entertainment. I want to win. Okay, so the third line was rough, so I'll change the third line, dude. I don't care. I know they did well for us in the end of round 2 and the start of round 3, but I'm changing the third line. I don't care. I'm not letting it go down like this. Tyler Bush. No. Hang on. Let's be smart. So Rustin Sadorov has been pretty rough. So Berthie Catton, Pablo Kilger, like that. But then is this too young? Is this line a little young? Yeah, line's too young, I think. But I mean, everybody's young on this team. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Wrestling, yeah, let's do that. Probably can take way better face-offs than... You know what? Dimitri Titan, you take the draw. Russell Zadorov, get on your wing, and you get on... Yeah, let's do like this. Defensively now... see, but the thing is, now I'm tainted by what already is happening. I mean, Kevin Ball's a minus, huh? So let's put Gavrikov back in there. Because he's a +2. Yeah, let's put Gavrikov back in there. Okay. I'm down with these lines. Goaltending, we're going to stick with Sorokin. Change the lines a little bit. Through Titan on the first, or sorry, through Public Kilgore on the third line. Russell Zadorov switched him to the wing because he's a centerman that can't take faceoffs, so makes sense. And he's so slow. Oh my god, he's so slow. He's such a weird prospect. Anyways, enough about Russell Zadorov. I do highlight him quite a lot, don't I? I just realized that. Either way, game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Going down 2-0 right now would be really rough. But we're on the road. Let's steal one. Let's steal one on the road, boys. Make out like bandits. Come on. First period. And it starts the same way that the last game started. 1-0 for the Calgary Flames. So in 80 minutes, we've scored a 1 goal on Thatcher Demko. That's so terrifying, dude. But we can break through them. I know we can break through them. We have crazy offense. We have amazing shooters. We have Damien Pascal. We have Alex DeBrincat. We have Kasper Haltinen, who was a highly touted prospect. We have Tim Stützle. Like, we have good firepower. We have Nikita Kucherov, for God's sakes. Come on, snipers. I need you. Where are you? Second period. Oh, my God. We've now gone 100 minutes and scored 1 goal on Thatcher Demko. What is this? I need something right now, boys. Thank you, Alex. I need another one, though. I just need another one. I just need another one. I need something from one of you guys. Alex, get me another one. Damien Pascal, score one for me. Like, you haven't scored since the first round, it feels like. But no, of course not. Of course. Oh, never mind. Nikita Kucherov snipes one past Thatcher Demko, and we're going to overtime in the Stanley Cup Finals of Game 2. Let's go, boys. Come on now. Game 2, baby. Here in Calgary, the Ottawa Senators looking to take a lead now. DeBrincat with that puck. Loses it. Kadri with it now, but then he loses it. Okay, it's going to be a neutral zone battle, huh? I feel like that's how this game would go off. I feel like this game, like this series, is going to take place heavily in the neutral zone. So Kadri coming down in the zone now. He has space. Huberto with a shot, but that's a save from Sorokin. I love you, Sorokin, man. I need you to play your best hockey, bro. That's just straight up. Kucherov's going to lose that puck. It's just a straight pass, and he loses it. Kadri with that puck. Coming down, finds Tolvanen, oh my god, anybody but Tolvanen, dude, oh my god. Now the Nikita Kucherov gets to come down. Kucherov over to DeBrincat, shots, but Thatcher Demko gonna make a good save there. Drake Batherson wins it to Sanderson, to DeBrincat, shoot it at the glove, bro, the glove was wide open. Now Batherson come out from the slot. Oh my god, he could have done the classic wraparound, but no. Batherson shoots a right into Thatcher Demko's chest, and maybe that's why we haven't scored on him, because we've been shooting shots like that. Good lord. Here we go. DeBrincat over the zone to Pascal. Pascal shot. Oh my goodness, almost puts that rebound in the nets, but no. Thatcher Demko there once again. Now DeBrincat again coming down the left side over to Batherson to Pascal shot, and Thatcher Demko. He's going to clean that one up and make the save there. All right, I've just heard how this person says it. She says it as Tootin, so that's his name. His name is now Dimitri Tootin, as per... I forget what her name is. The female reporter that does it. Anyways, Kilgore in the slots. Oh, but what a save there from Thatcher Demko. Kilgore, shoot the puck. Thatcher Demko is robbing us right now. Tootin, sorry, wins the draw. Dobson over to Zadorov. Backdoor! What a save! Thatcher Demko, I hate you. Oh my god, what a save. Boucher loses that puck, and now the slot's wide open. What a save! What a save from Sorokin, though. Oh my goodness. Thank God for Ilya Sorokin, because that was nerve-wracking, man. I don't know what just happened. We just had a crazy malfunction there. Tyler Boucher loses the puck in the neutral zone and almost comes back to bite us. There's Brendan Carlo. Come on, boys. We need this puck out of the zone right now. Their fourth line. This is a great shift by their fourth line. Here's Gustav Nyquist over the blue line. Shot. Good save from Sorokin, though. Can we get some offensive pressure, please? Oh, my God. What is that? What is that? Oh. Dude, I hate how your like dead body acts as like a freaking black hole and you can't do anything. Like you can't touch the puck. If somebody's corpse is on the ground, you can't touch the puck. Oh my god, that was crazy. Kilgore almost scores on Thatcher. Get the puck. Wrap it around now. Okay, Russell Zadorov with it. Over to Shabbat. Shabbat. One-timer from hell from Teuton right there. Like the clothesline from hell. But that's a crazy save from Thatcher Demko. Arvidsson loses that to Clemenson, who stick lifts, which is so scary. What a save! Oh my god, sprawling is Ilya Sorokin right there. Here, Ruzicka. Ruzicka in the slot. Good save from Sorokin, though. And Lindblom picks that puck in the corner. Oh my god, this is so scary. Tulizano. Good save from Sorokin. Woo! DeBrincat with Stützle in the center. DeBrincat, what a move. Oh my god. Backdoor. Come on. Oh, that could have been crazy. Stützle to DeBrincat. DeBrincat to Stützle. Stützle. What is that to me? Here comes Eli Tolvanen. We know what he's thinking. Oh no. Arvidsson, Tolvanen. Oh my gosh, Tolvanen. Do not, yeah, exactly. 3 guys on Tolvanen at all times. Do not let him get a shot off. No Dobson. Shot. Rebound. Thatcher Demko is God himself in between the net. Oh my god. Here's Ruzicka to Tolvanen to Tuizlazana. Oh my, I need to know how to say that guy's name because he is all over the ice, man. He is tearing it up. Here's Zadorov to Warheimer. Stützle's gonna score. Stützle's gonna score. And the Sens have made it. Or not made it. We won game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals to tie this series at 1. That took like 12 minutes off my life, but oh my goodness, what a game. Crazy saves from Thatcher Demko. Big saves from Sorokin as well. And the Sens tie this series up at 1. Alright, so after that one, the series is tied at 1s. For me, it feels like it's been like 4 hours. It feels like it's game 7, but no. We're only up to game 3 actually, so let's see if we can't get a win here. I'm really worried about the offense though. I'm not gonna lie. Thatcher Demko has been shutting us down hard, but here we go. First, oh, Jake Sanderson. Okay, as soon as I say it, we're gonna score. That's lovely. Lovely to see that. All right, but then of course Nazem Kadri scores on a Sorokin power play. Nope. Okay. First period finishes 2-1 for the Sens. The defense. Maybe that's what it is. We just need a defenseman launching missiles from the point, man. Love to see that. All right, come on, boys. Second period now underway, and it finishes. Oh, baby, 5-2 for the Sens. Tyler Boucher scores on Thatcher Demko, as does Walker Reimer and Alex DeBrincat. Simeon Archer-Chintsev gets one on Ilya Sorokin, but we're up 5-2. I mean, what more can go wrong, right? I know that we've been the team that falters in the third period, but look at that. We're up 6-2 now. Yes, boys. Love to see it. Love to see it. The stadium is going crazy. The Sens fans are rejoicing everywhere because, for the first time since 2007, my God, we've got a lead in the Stanley Cup Finals, boys. We might have had a lead last year too, but I don't remember. 6-2. Win for the Sens. You think I'm changing the lines? You are insane. Tyler Boucher with 2 goals. Tim Stützle with 3 assists. Thomas Chabot with 3 assists. I'm not changing anything. We're going to keep going. Game 4. We're at home. Canadian Tire Center. I'm begging you. Come on, boys. Cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Whatever. First power play. Hang on. First period now. 3-0. Oh my God, Alex DeBrincat scores too. Pablo Kilgore scores as well. That's a huge first period now. Second period, oh my God, that's Alex DeBrincat's second of the night. And it seems like out of nowhere, our defense has come alive. Second period now ends 4-0. Just get right into the third period. We're up 4-0. The defense is immaculate right here. This is fantastic to see. You love to see stuff like this, boys. Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not going to crush our hopes and dreams, baby. You are not going to. I know those boys back there, and they are okay, never mind. Of course, it's Eli Tolvanen, and that's going to break the shutout, but Sorokin doesn't care. I don't care. Eli Tolvanen barely cares because the Ottawa Senators were up in the series 3-1 and we win that game 4-1. The 3 stars of the night are Alex DeBrincat with a hat trick. That's legendary stuff. Ilya Sorokin makes 26 saves, and Pablo Kilgrim scores a goal as well. Oh, baby. This could be legendary. We're going to game 6? Game 4? Game 5. Going to game 5 with a chance. Oh, my. Dude, we would practically have to get reverse swept. I don't want to say it because we came back from 3-1 in this playoff run against Columbus, right? Was it Columbus? No. It was the Rangers, against the Rangers. So everybody take a deep breath at home. All right, boys. We're okay. We're here. We're alive still. Let's jump in to game number 5. Here we go. Simulate the game. Come on, Sens. I'm going to watch it all because these are all elimination games now, so might as well get the full experience here. Been recording for about 2.5 hours. No, 2 hours. Roughly, yeah, about 2 hours. So this is going to be a wild one. Actually, no, it's not 2 hours. What am I saying? I don't know why I'm talking about that anyways. First period ends 0-0. You can tell it's an elimination game. You can tell we're in the Stanley Cup Finals because both these teams nobody wants to be the reason that their team loses the game, right? That's the old saying. You don't want to be the reason your team loses, but okay, that's a long power play, and our penalty killers go to work. They put in a shift right there, and they kill that one off. I mean, shots very heavily in Calgary's favor, but they did have like a 4-minute power play. Oh my God, Alex. Oh, Dimitri Tutin and Alex DeBrincat. The dynamic duo, if I ever seen one. That's massive. Get us a 2-goal within 24 seconds. DeBrincat scores at 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the period. Dimitri Tutin scores with 3 minutes left in the period. 24 seconds apart. We go bang, bang, up by 2. We're in Calgary. But I don't care. We've got a chance to lift Lord Stanley. Come on now, Sens. We can do this. Shots, 24-22. The Senators desperately hanging on, but Oscar Lindblom have something to say with it. Watch, Eli Tolvanen is going to score now too, isn't he? 5 minutes, hang on, let's slow it down. For 3 minutes left. We're going to jump in. 2.5 minutes. I don't know. My brain just left my body, dude. I don't know. I wasn't even saying anything. I don't know what just happened. I also don't know how our... Hang on. I have to be coach. I also don't know how our overall went down from 100 to 99, but I don't really care. Oh, it's because Nikita Kucherov is dropping. Yeah. That makes sense. So here we go. You guys are just going to watch everything, right? So let's start the game. There's about 2.5 minutes left. It's going to be a real 2.5 minutes as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut the video at all, but we'll find out, I guess. Yep. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left in the period. Everybody's got full energy, so that's good. Just run your first line into the ground, right? Here we go. Stützle. I don't know. I'm not going to cut it, boys. You're gonna be here with me live. There's Kucherov shots. Thatcher Demko makes a good save, as he has basically every single time we've been in this. Oh, there it is. There's the cup. Look it's coming out of its case right there. Oh my goodness. Love to see it. Although, the boys, you can't get too excited yet. This is a 1-goal game. This is an absolute... look at the points. Oh my gosh. Just filled with Ottawa Senators and Calgary Flames. Makes sense. We're both in the Stanley Cup Finals, but crazy stuff. There's Batherson. Wins the draw. He's been an Ottawa Senator for oh my God, what a save. I can't even talk about the team because Thatcher Demko was making world-ending saves like that. But yeah, man, Drake Batherson, drafted by the team. He's been with us for so long, man. Since the start of his career. It's probably been like 10 years, 12 years, something like that now. So, very, very lovely stuff. I know he wasn't been on the Ottawa Senators, but Belleville, you know? He was in the system. There's the DeBrincat shot! Rebound, Pascal! And Thatcher Demko, he really is doing his darndest to keep his team in this one. Only 2 minutes left. Oh, man. I'm getting nervous, dude. I'm not even playing and I'm getting nervous. There's Tim Stützle. To Chabot, shot. Yeah, honestly, even if we don't score, if that puck stays 200 feet from our net, couldn't care. Oh, no, of course. As soon as I say it. Here comes Nazem, the dream. He has a Stanley Cup ring with Colorado. Oh my god. Be careful, boys. Be careful. There's Stützle to Reimer. Reimer. That's a bad pass, but Kucherov picks it up. There's Tim Stützle into the corner. Now, Walker Reimer. Pass it back to Thomas Chabot, you goof. Come on, come on. You got it, Reimer. Fight for that, fight for that. Nice slot. Oh my goodness. There's Kucherov in the slot. Over. Yes. Walker Reimer has 11 goals, and he's going to get us a 2-goal lead. We're now up 3-1, and it's only a matter of time now. I'm smiling like crazy. There's Nikita Kucherov making a backwards pass. Tim Stützle finds Reimer, who just taps it in. Just tap it in, right? And that first line gets out there now. I forgot to change the lines, but luckily they were already going for a change, so that's good. And Drake Batherson playing up against their first line. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, dude. There's Gustav Nyquist with that puck. He loses it to Rasmus Andersson. Andersson now. Kick it up the boards, please. No. Okay, Clement. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Clemenson. Good job. Young kid, but he's been in the playoffs many times already, or twice, but he's played so many playoff games in his very young career, so that's very nice to see. He's gonna nudge Kadri off the puck there. Kadri looking in space. Huberdeau with a shot, but that's saved by Sorokin. And now they've pulled their goalie. Who do we get out there for the draw? Berkeley Catton's okay. Yeah, let's do Berkeley Catton. I think it's... No, it's Dimitri Tutin. So that third line up against their first line, but they have 6 men. This is a young... I don't know, this was probably a bad decision. We have like 20... like early 20-year-old people out there. I can't even speak, dude. I'm going crazy. We have young players out there very late in the game, but they've proven themselves. A lot of them have playoff games as well. Playoff experience. Huberdeau over to Carrier. What slap shot? Misses the net, though. And now Tolvanen into Huberdeau. Over to Shillington, who loses that puck at the blue line. Come on, boys, pick it up. There's Kilger. Kilger with Russ on the door. He's going to do the... Look at that. Pablo Kilger, in his rookie year, he does the veteran thing. He says, I don't care about scoring the goal. The thing I care most about is, but then he scores anyway. See, that's what happens, baby. That's what happens. Pablo Kilger, he's already got a gray beard, even though he's 19. That just shows his veteran presence, man. But he says, you know what? I know there's an empty net right in front of me, but I'm just going to dump it in. I don't care. I don't need the glory. I don't need the fame. I need us to get that puck 200 feet from our net. And then what happens? He gets rewarded with the goal anyways. So... that's some veteran mindset stuff. He's been talking to Nikita Kucherov, let me tell you. There's Pascal. I wonder if they're from the same... I wonder if they're both from Russia. Dude, I'm just talking because I'm so excited right now. There's a one-star slap shot there, but Sorokin is in the net for a reason. He makes a huge save on, guess who it is? Eli Tolvanen. Can't get one for his team. There's Demon Pascal with a shot. That goes to the corner. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Don't cover it. There you go. The Ottawa Senators are your 2029 Stanley Cup champions. Let's go. What a run. Oh my gosh. We faced adversity and we pulled through, man. We pulled through. It's been a crazy series. I don't know, should we end it here? I don't know, maybe one more run? I don't know, dude, I have no idea. But that's a crazy series. The Conn Smythe goes to the free agency pickup, Nikita Kucherov. He was instrumental in this playoff run. Not scoring many goals, but getting many assists. But here's the thing that matters most. It's the Stanley Cup, baby. So Gary Bettman... he's going to call over Thomas Chabot to come lift Lord Stanley. Oh my goodness. Thomas Chabot, I love this man. He's been a Sen his whole entire career. It was super bleak. He was playing 30 minutes a night for so long when this team sucked. And then he gets a little bit of help, sticks around, and he eventually lifts the Stanley Cup. Can I choose who goes next? I am the coach. I should be able to choose, right? Because I know exactly who I want to give this to. Yes, I can. I can choose. Oh my goodness. Thank gosh. This is going to the one and only Tim Stützle. He's been on this team for quite some time as well, since he's been drafted, like 10 years now. 9 years, right? So Tim Stützle, massive contributor, first-line centerman, although in this run he was a second-line centerman because Drake Batherson took that title and ran with it, but massive performer for us. We love Tim Stützle. And then somebody else who was instrumental in this playoff run is Alex DeBrincat. The kid, man, he wasn't sure if he wanted to re-sign. I said, Alex, come on, just come listen to me real quick, because I know that you don't really want an extension, but I'm going to pay you a lot of money to stay here so that we can lift a Stanley Cup together. And he said, you know what? Fair enough. I will stay, but I want a cup. And that's exactly what we did for him. Now, I think it's only fair we give this to, let's do Nikita Kucherov, the free agency pickup. Crazy Conn Smythe winner, and a crazy playoff performance from him. The Ottawa Senators are proud to sign this man to his one-year deal, and he really took it and ran with it. We're probably not going to re-sign him, but you know what? Doesn't matter. He got a Stanley Cup with us. He helped us win a Stanley Cup. And here it is, boys. Everybody gather around, and let's take a picture. Look at these boys. They look beautiful. There's Thomas Chabot, Tim Stützle, Sorokin on the ground there, Alex DeBrincat. I mean, these boys are just legends in the making, legends themselves. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You love to see it. And look at this. After all the dust settles, after all the celebrations are finished, the Stanley Cup in a room with the boys. I don't like... Okay, look at that. Just look at their... I don't want to ruin a good thing. Look at their names. 2029 Stanley Cup champions are the Ottawa Senators. Beautiful. That's so beautiful right there. Oh my gosh, let's finish this game. My adrenaline is pumping. We got to get to the draft though, so I got to do some scouting. See, that's strange. Wow, that's crazy. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the leaders, the league leaders and stuff like that, and the team leaders. So let's look at our player stats, see who did what for us. Oh, so that's why it was. Wow, Nikita Kucherov and Tim Stützle tied with 25 points each, but Tim Stützle had more goals, but I guess they maybe because he was a better plus minus, less penalty minutes. Man, Nikita Kucherov wins that Conn Smythe, but Tim Stützle is right behind him, man, really is. And then Alex DeBrincat with 23 points in 22 games. And look at this man. This man deserves a raise. Good lord. And he's going to get one too, I think. Did I sign him or have I not signed him yet? He's going to get a big raise because Walker Reimer on that second line, 21 points in 22 games. He's a playoff performer for sure. Look at this. Last year, he had 11 goals and 5 assists for 16 points in 23 games. This year, less games played, but 21 points in 22 games. Legend, absolute legend, Walker Reimer. Then Damien Pascal here as well, who basically carried us. He dragged our carcass across the round one, and he had a fantastic run in the early rounds. Kind of fell off a little bit later, but that's totally fine. Jake Sanderson here, only 1 goal, but 14 assists for 15 points. Unfortunately, Jake, you're an amazing defender, probably the best on the team, but I can't keep you for that, Bello. You're gonna make way too much. You're asking for like $15 million, $12 million. It's just too much. The rookie Pablo Kilger, he's gonna get a crazy jump next year. 7 goals, 6 assists for 13 points, 22 games. Ruslan Todorov as well, the assist master. Look at that, 1 goal, 12 assists, 13 points. Here's Thomas Chabot, the 32-year-old. He's been with this team for 14 years. He scores 12 points in 22 games, finally lifting the Stanley Cup. Drake Batherson, our first-line center, 10 points, 22 games. Not great, but it's fine. We don't care. We won the cup. It's fine. Totally. Everybody from here on out can have 1 point. I wouldn't care. Here's Kasper Halttunen, who will likely be leaving our team, but he was here for a Stanley Cup run. You cannot discredit him for anything. He was a great performer for us. And a big reason why we get this Stanley Cup done. Rasmus Andersson now with 7 points in 22 games. Great defensive presence out there with, he's a pretty big boy, 6 feet. He's got 89 defensive awareness. He knows what's going on defensively. Then Dimitri Tutin, the rookie, 7 points in 22 games. Not great. Also a -2, but I'll take it, man. I'll take it. He shoots the puck a lot. My voice is going. But here we have drafty Tyler Boucher, who was drafted 10th overall in the real world in 2021. I'm actually kind of curious about Tyler Boucher in the real world. I'm not sure if he's going to be a great player, but I want to see him play in the NHL, It's going to be sad if he doesn't. Here's Berkeley Cat on that third/fourth line. 6 points in 22 games is not amazing, but +4 is good. And I really just want him to simulate a little bit better, man. Just a little bit better. Here's Noah Dobson next. He was a trade deadline acquisition last year, I think. Right? I can just look at his stats. Let's see. Yeah, last year. Last year he played 21 games with us. This year 82. He scores 22 points in the year. 6 points in 22 games. Postseason good. Then we have Jake Clemenson, a first-round pick in 2026, so 3 years ago, first-round pick. He's gonna get a it's pretty big raise, and he's a good player for us. +7 in the playoffs. Love to see it. Then Vladislav Gavrikov, who was a free agent couple of years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. 2 years ago as well, yeah. So same with Noah Dobson, kind of. He scores 20 points in 19 games in 82 games and 3 points in 13 games in the playoffs. A big part of our defense. He's a third pairing D-man, but I feel like he just simulates well. I feel like he's a good defensive simulator, man. Then Kevin Ball even got in there for 9 games. We subbed him out. Didn't do anything. No points. 2 penalty minutes, -1. But we picked him up at the trade deadline this year as depth, and that's exactly what he did. He played his role adequately. Next up, goaltending. It's Ilya Sorokin, who turned his game around big time. He goes 16-5-0 with a shutout and a .910 save percentage. 2.72 goals against per game. And in the first round, I was like, that's why I tried out Pyotr Kochetkov. In the first few rounds, he was faltering big time, but he turned it around in rounds 3 and 4. He had great rounds, man. You cannot discount this trade deadline acquisition this year, thanks to the comments of Fresh. So love to see it. Great performance from Sorokin in the playoffs, and that's exactly what you need. You need a goalie to play very, very well for you if you want to make a deep playoff run, and that's what we got. In the entire league now, we can just look. A lot of Senators here, obviously. There's some Calgary Flames as well. We cannot discredit them. They were great opponents. Victor Arvidsson, 22. Simeon Darko-Chimsev, 22 and 21. Nathan McKinnon here played 13 games and had 21 points. Crazy stuff. Then we have Walker Reimer. Eli Tolvanen, legend. We hate playing against him, but he obviously is a very, very skilled opponent. Then Jonathan Huberdeau with 18 and 21. Cole Sillinger with 17 points in 17 games. Cale Makar with 17 points in 13 games. See, this is the type of stuff that I mean, man. Like, you find these crazy performances. Tyrone Matthews, 16 points in 14 games. He's playing with Sidney Crosby, wasn't he? I think he was. Other than that, we played a lot of these guys. Yeah, Sidney Crosby down here, 14 games played, 15 points. Zach Werenski. And yeah, fair enough, man. Well, good on everybody who made it far, and I'm just so happy, bro. I'm so happy. I don't know what to say. So I'm gonna do some scouting, simulate to the draft, and I'll see you guys there. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is so beautiful. The playoffs are complete. The Stanley Cup champions are the Ottawa Senators, man. That's so, so beautiful to see. And I'm a big fan of that. The draft lottery, obviously, we're not going to be up there, but it is what it is, man. We're going to probably trade up anyways, depending on if people want to trade their picks and things like that. But it's likely that Jake Sanderson will no longer be part of this team. So as much as it sucks to see him go, that's just what it is, man. So let's view the retired players, though. Nikita Kucherov, you calling it a career? Doesn't look like it, man. But Evgeny Malkin at 42 years old, he calls it quits with 1,600 points. Playing for Philadelphia, that's pretty outrageous. Can't believe that. Anze Kopitar as well, 1,500 points playing for Boston here. Steven Stamkos, oh, we kicked him out in his last chance, bro. In the Eastern Conference Finals with Columbus. He scores 1,452 in his career. Then there's Jakub Voracek. Nikita Kucherov does call it a career. I didn't see him. I didn't realize he hadn't played that many games. Only 36 years of age. He goes out a Stanley Cup champion. Yeah, look at these stats. Good zone abilities, all that stuff. But 1,156 points in less games. Only 1,116 games played. So more points in games played, which is great. Gabriel Landeskog, who in the real world is basically retired. He scores 1,100 points here in 1,300 games. Oh no, Nazem Kadri, we also broke his last chance, dude. He's 38, 82 overall, and we kicked him out in the Stanley Cup Finals. He got so close, but that was not good enough. Then Mark Scheifele here. This is a crazy retirement class. Can we just say that? Chris Letang also retires at 42. Like, this is pretty crazy, man. Victor Hedman is out. I mean, a lot of amazing players. Jordan Eberle, Alex Pietrangelo, Vander Kane. Like, there's some big-time names here. Patrick Hornqvist, didn't he retire in the real world? Didn't he, like, just retire or something? I think he might have. Some really, really big retirement players. And this is when, like, a lot of the, like, real-world guys retire. So I'm going to scroll for a little bit here just so that you guys can see maybe your favorite players retired here. You can see all their, like, actual stats and things like that. I don't have the time to go through every single player, but I can go a little bit here. We can go down quite a bit. And yeah, I just want to say, I just want to thank you guys really for all this stuff and for this episode, because this was a crazy episode and we can't do it without your help, right? Literally the series is built off your guys' suggestions. So it's as much my accomplishment as it is yours, right? You guys built this team with me. Putting your comments down below helps me out a ton to see what you guys think we should do and things like that. So a really, really, really great. Give a round of applause to yourselves because it's really both of our series, right? So, or all of our series, I should say. So here's Sergei Bobrovsky, who who ends his career with 469 wins, 296 losses, and 74 overtime losses, 56 shutouts, and 914 save percentage, and 2.64 goals against average. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good career out of Sergei. Then Frederik Andersen, no, never mind. I'm going crazy. Frederik Andersen is here with over 400 wins as well. Robin Lehner ends with only 240, which is kind of rough. And then Phoenix Copley, other than that, if you guys know these guys, then you know them. I do not. But there we are. Actually, I know Spencer Martin, I think. And is that Anton Bibo? I don't remember. That guy's a legend, though. And here are retired players that are now coaches. Kopitar, Kadri, Stamkos, Couturier, and Mark Scheifele. So Nikita Kucherov, not a coach. But that's okay. Does our coach retire? No, I don't think so. Back for another year. I'd love to see it. No, I don't need to do pre-draft interviews. Okay. And now I'm going to show you guys the draft just so that you can get an idea of who you would like me to draft. As I said, this is a collaborative series. So you guys let me know. We're probably trading Kasper Halttunen for sure. And possibly Jake Sanderson as well. We can always do the RFA, like qualify them as RFAs and things like that. It's up to you guys what you want to do. Okay, so here we are at the draft. The first overall pick looks like it's going to be this guy, Rene Despres from the QMJHL. He's a playmaker, Sidney Crosby-esque, Sean Monahan. Okay, not really playmaker, but fair enough. These are what his X factors look like. So as always, guys, I do want you to let me know who you think I should go for. This is Salvador Ferrero. 6'5", 200 pounds, similar to Brent Burns, cycle pinch as well, which is what we have. Quick pick with Yoink, shrug it off, and possibly send it. That could be great. 17 as well, only 17 years old. Then there is Marty Huey, a two-way forward, which something that I said that we might need with medium elite NHL ready, similar to Joe Thornton. These are his X factors: Yoink, stick 'em up, tape to tape, bouncer, elite edges, and relentless. So pretty good stuff there. There's Corey Correa, a two-way defenseman. Correa, what a name. Corey Correa, 6'3", 198 pounds, two-way defenseman. Cycle pinch as well, and he's got elite edges tape to tape, stick him up, and thunderclap, so more offensive it feels like probably. Then Joakim Lehtinen, left wing sniper most likely, which I don't think we really need that. He's got make it snappy, seeing eye, no constant close quarters. So for me, I would say either Corey Correa or Salvador Herrero, with a third, like the third place option being like Marty Huey here. Those are my three picks based on like picking them off position. Sure, maybe Despres is going to be the best player in the draft, but for me, it's between Salvador Ferrero, 6'5", 200 pounds, 17 years old, two-way defenseman with these X factors, and Corey Correa for the most part, 6'3", so a little bit smaller, a little bit less weight, probably more points though, and these are his X factors, right? So same amount of X factors, both. Actually, Salvador Ferrero actually had way more points, which is kind of interesting. So something to keep in mind. Other than that, there's not a lot of medium top six guys. Nothing else elite, but there is this offensive defenseman, Robin Gerber, a German, 5'8", 18 years old, with shoot pinch, and these are his X Factor abilities. So also 1 year away, keep that in mind. Similar to PK Subban, though. I know Fresh wants a offensive defenseman. That's not really in the cards. I could be, but I don't want to push anything. Also a power forward too, right? Fresh wants power forward as well. So 2 years away, this guy's a power forward. 2 years away, medium top six. Other than that, might not be too likely. This guy's a power forward as well, but 3 years away? Yeah, 3 years away. I don't know. Okay, medium elite grinder here. Could be something. 4 years out though, so we're probably not even going to go another 4 years. Other than that, a low elite player at 31, 3 years away. Is it a power forward? Power forward, 3 years away. Wow, at 31. So that's going to be, I could trade up a few picks, trade up to like 28 with my first round pick and like a low top six prospect. And then we can use Kasper Hotinen to trade for like a top pick, something like that. Could be so we can get two guys maybe. Could be. Who knows if Fresh is looking at that guy. Other than that, nothing really in the top. Let's sort by potential. I will definitely be picking up, this two-way forward, medium elite two-way forward, 5 years out. Going to be like 40 overall. There's also a medium elite goalie here at 166. No reason to go for the guy at 130 because if we pick this guy at 166, basically the same. What else? At 266, there's another goalie. Could pick him up instead. So not crazy draft. Not crazy. What am I trying to say? We didn't get crazy depth in like our medium elite players. A lot of low elite guys here. But other than that, pretty average draft it seems like. So that's cool. I think there was a really good goalie though. Don't sort by potential, but sort by this. Medium starter. Was this him? No. There's another one. I did see. Actually, that might have been him. Yeah, I think this was the guy that I saw while I was scouting. Going at 56, hybrid goalie. 1 year away, medium starter, but with X factors. There's also this guy here who's a gem. Medium starter, 2 years away with possibly the zone ability X-ray and contortionist. Other than that, nothing crazy high starter. If you went up 5 years away, yeah. So nothing crazy in the goalie department. And we do have a medium elite goalie in the system as well. But we drafted him a few years ago. I kind of forgot about him, but he's actually have two medium elite goalies, I think, in the system. I think there's one high elite, like 60 overall, and then a medium elite, like mid-70s. I'll actually show you guys that right now because we're going to end the video anyways. So let's look at the contracts, see who's coming back, who's not. Alex DeBrincat, has your demand gone up after yeah, it has. After you had a great off-season, fair enough. Jake Sanderson wants like 14 mil for 8 years. Yeah, Jake Sanderson's going to have to go. Damien Pascal wants 1 year, 12 mil. You might have to go as well. Like, the team next year is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same, bro, at all. If we're even going till next year, dude. Yeah, everybody wants money. Everybody wants money. But we'll have this guy at least. We'll have Keegan Keatley on the team, who's a sniper with 5-star shooting. Oh my gosh. Drafted in the first round. All right. We'll have him on the team. We'll probably have Alfredson as well. Robert Alfredson, second round draft pick, two-way forward. So these two guys are probably going to be on the team on their ELCs. So that's just how it is sometimes, man. That's just how it is. We'll have to find a defenseman because we're going to be looking rough in that department. We're going to have Shabbat, Anderson, Dobson, Gavrikov, Clemenson, and Ball. It could be six. That could be the six right there. Then we don't use Sanderson. Yeah, I don't know. Probably for next episode for me to figure out. But Tim Stützle to 91 overall after his performance as well. Anyways, I'm rambling now. You guys don't really care. Let's end the video right here. Next episode will obviously be the draft and the off season. So let me know what you think about the contract extensions as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We are the Stanley Cup champions. Let me know what you're doing with the Stanley Cup if you want. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.